Associate yourself with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. The time is near at hand which must determine whether Americans are to be free men or slaves. Wherein you reprove another be unnameable yourself, for example, is more prevalent than precepts. Decision-making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. It is far better to be alone than to be in bad company. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. Firearms are second only to the Constitution in importance, they are the people's liberty's teeth. I can only say that there is not a man living who wishes more sincerely than I do to see a plan adopted for the abolition of slavery. Arbitrary power is most easily established on the ruins of liberty if used to licentiousness. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire called conscience. Associate yourself with men of good quality, if you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. I had rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages.
99% of failures come from people who make excuses. I conceive a knowledge of books as the basis upon which other knowledge is to be built. To encourage literature and the arts is a duty which every good citizen owes to his country. Where are our men of abilities? Why do they not come forth to save their country? Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those be well tried before you give them your confidence. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procure success to the weak, and esteem to all. To persevere in one's duty, and be silent is the best answer to calumny. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. We must consult our means rather than our wishes. Famous quotes by George Washington. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone. I hold the maxim no less applicable to public than to private affairs, that honesty is always the best policy. No punishment, in my opinion, is too great for the man who can build his greatness upon his country's ruin. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. It is absolutely necessary for me to have persons that can think for me, as well as execute orders. Death, the abyss from where no traveler is permitted to return. A bad war is fought with a good mind. Individuals entering into society must give up a share of liberty to preserve the rest. The basis of our political systems is the right of the people to make and to alter their constitutions of government. Arbitrary power is most easily established on the ruins of liberty abused to licentiousness. One of the expedients of party to acquire influence within particular districts is to misrepresent the opinions and aims of other districts.